Alright, so I did the midnight. This should be your suppression, right? You all might have noticed, but we've never had this kind of situation before. Those monsters were supposed to be slumbering away, but now they woke up all of a sudden. There's no need to focus on what caused this. All that matters is that we solved the problem at hand. Let me add a few words before we jump into battle today. I don't need cowards in my department. You should not let complacency waver your mind when you confront the monsters. You must arm yourselves with anger and pure anger alone to crush those monstrous bastards. If you object to any of this, I suggest you transfer departments immediately. I won't squeeze out a tear or moan over your perishing without even your name being left behind. If you want to be a pussy, Chess's department is 2 to the left. If you want your body and mind to stay comfortable, I'll kindly drag your ass over to the pathetic welfare team. Oh shit, you actually did say that. So that you can chicken scratch your dishonorable name on the waiting list for department transfers. There's a good reason why my department has far fewer employees than any other. However, I want you to keep in mind that this also means only the best have gathered here. Meeting over, we'll talk more when the situation is sorted out. Alright, we'll ride and die, gung-ho, etc. Yes, what's happening? We have a blood PNG, transparent, opacity turned up, blur effect as well, gotcha. Miss Gebra, oh, Tippereth. Tippereth is the midget, that's right, yes, I don't know why, it's been a while since I've seen the 2 midgets, you know? Miss Gebra, I think your mainframe has saying too much damage, probably the dude, because they're actually saying miss. Maybe we should suspend the suppression operation for now. Tippereth is investigating the cause of the situation right now, so we should be able to figure it out pretty soon. Wait, hold on, what was it again? Mainframe has us saying too much damage. Okay. So she was fighting in the toaster form, and then I'm gonna drink some water. Since that has received a fair fucking bit of damage, the little machine that makes her appear to be human is bugging out. I don't need a break. I can still fight. But in your condition, shut up. I said I can still fight. 31 ego damaged, 17 employees dead and counting. And your body needs 5 or 6 parts replaced and repaired. It's not thrilling to look after a machine who behaves like a child in a temper tantrum. However, the Sephiroth of the middle layer apparently cannot keep you on a leash. So here I am. You. Oh, poor little thing. Look at yourself. Damn, I'm really hungry. I don't know if my stomach growling is appearing on the mic. Hopefully not, probably is. There was a time when I had a pinch of admiration for that fire in your eyes. But now, even that is smothered with ire and madness. It is such a shame that the both of us are locked up in this dungeon. However, I did not bend over or break my back at the very least. I imagined we would no longer have to face off with our lives at stake and be at each other's throats like the past, but so they do have history. It sounded that way. So, I take it the 2 of them fought one another for reasons. I will say this to you, pitiful thing. Stare directly into the object of your anger. The edge of a blade that has lost its way will be unfathomably blunt, for there will be nothing but the void to slash, no matter how much the blade is sharpened. I hope you don't think I get some kind of satisfaction out of this, seeing my once earnest rival now looking as pathetic as a dog. I have decency, you know. Cutting, slashing, throttling, tramping, destroying. Sometimes I remember the faces of those who showed me true kindness. If I could just get the smallest taste of revenge upon those monsters who stole their smiles, their happiness, their future, my sword and spear would never stop their flurry. I see people dying in my blurred vision. They're always torn apart by monsters. Those dying faces differ from time to time. Sometimes they're strangers, sometimes ones I dearly miss, and sometimes I see Christopher or Miss Isabel. Whoever they were, I'm filled with agony for them. Looking at my paralyzed leg and my severed arm, I scream and curse my weak body in a fit of rage. Then I black out. I'm so sick of this darkness. It is impossible to fight with such low manpower. I cannot approve your proposal. Please, reconsider. Why should I improve an operation that will so clearly end in failure? If manpower is the issue, I can make up for it. If they're too weak, I'll make up for that too. There's nothing in the rules against a Sephiroth utilizing ego too. If you so wish, then I won't stop you. A familiar grip, the right weight, and practice form. This feeling is so distinct that it pulls me right back onto the right path, away from straying to wander, just like a road sign. I completely lose track of time when I wield my weapons. It was kind of funny to see Tippereth and Chesed with bewildered faces when they witnessed me return from battle covered in blood. No matter how hard I stab and break those monsters, they will recover sooner or later. Some of them wail and others scream. In battle, I also fracture and break some of my components, but those are soon replaced and repaired. What a perfect little hell, just for me. Yeah, that's totally fucking been up, easily. So, was this the Lobotomy Corporation prior to it being less ghetto? I mean, it looks that way. Yeah, like this is Ghetto Lobotomy Corporation. Alright, gotcha. Missing your arm? Here it is. Think of it as a respectful gesture to a fellow warrior, to leave you with one of your arms intact. I doubt she expected this, the tragedy she would bring here caused by the oh-so-great ideology of hers. I don't know if it will ease your pain, but this happens quite often, more often than you may think. This is no less common than, say, a little seedling getting trampled to death. I must admit that you're quite the tough sprout, however. You even managed to thwart my plans a little. I never expected you would kill 2 claws, stop all the monsters, and finally come to face me and give me a fair fight. So this was in human form, because she actually did some shit. This was back when she was the Red Mist. And she fought whoever the fuck Claw is, beat the shit out of a lot of monsters, and then lost here. I wonder if this is related to when Chesed had the monsters he was presiding over released. Could be. By the way, about those monsters, I cannot deny that they're astonishing things. Even after plowing through a hallway of your friends, they never softened nor tired. It seems you aren't much different from them now that I ponder on it. Alright then. If you can still manage to hold a weapon and stand up with your own 2 feet, then come at me. I will not be broken. So, deadass, if that's actually Benna, we did the most Giga Chad shit. The head sent one of its little douchebags after us. Somehow it got shit on. We cogitoed it into a fucking machine, and here we are. That's fucking raw. That's pimping right there. I could appreciate that. If I can't get rid of these damn monsters, then I'll destroy the whole company myself instead. Then finally my aimless wrath can crumble within and rest beneath the earth forever. Among the many fixers, oh yeah, it's definitely been Among the many fixers of the back streets, she was one of the few who could go toe-to-toe with the head and the claw. Can I wanted to just hide everything else because I kind of wish to see the art itself. Because that looks really interesting, huh? I'm just taking this in, yeah. So, back when she used to fight with the Mimicry. Missing art, yeah, huh. So she's a fixer of the back street. I take it that just means a warrior, with the head and the claw. Head is probably like the big poncho, claw is probably like a henchman. She was called the Red Mist along the back street's denizens. That was the name she earned, protecting us from all kinds of threats and maneuvers of the outside. Michelle's betrayal led the eye to the den we hid in. Even the head mercilessly threw their claws at us. Oh. Michelle's betrayal. Wasn't Michelle's betrayal suicide? Yeah, she killed herself. Was that the betrayal? Or did she betray them then suicide? Or did the suicide lead the head and the eye to the no and then they threw their... Or the eye and then they threw the head in the claws? Which I take it are soldiers. Okay. Instead of dealing with the red mist directly, the ever-cunning head unleashed the unstable abnormalities to slaughter us. Alright, so that's how it's related towards Chesed. Gotcha. Actually, when did Tippereth die? Because there's a good chance all Middle-Earths died for a reason. The abnormalities were out of control, tearing apart our comrades who screamed in agony. All the while, the claws sniffed out their prey and snatched it. The whole situation was beyond what she could handle by herself, but she gave it everything she had to protect us. She lost an eye, one of her arms was severed, and she had numerous deep scars all over her body she could no longer heal from. Yet she didn't give up, and eventually her efforts saved B and I from death. So she succeeded. Makes me wonder if she killed Binna as well. The cadaver demonstrated the horrendous, unbearable situation she went through. After a long time had passed, her eyes opened up again. However, her anger that had lost its focus dragged her down, deep to the bottom. We had to reboot her many, many times. So it's either they took the cogito of dead employees, or they had that cogito from a while ago. And then after they all got bodied. Oh my fucking god, yes. Are you done? Thank you, appreciate it. Anyway, and then with all those dead bodies, they put them into machines. So dog, you're mega fucked up, ain't ya? People were telling me to worry about Binna. Yeah, Binna's a bit of a douchebag. Yeah, I could fully see that one. Man, fuck, this story's got me dead intrigued, dog, but jeez. Time to reset. I feel as though I've been doing that too much. Then again, I also feel as though it's just a thing in the fucking game. So probably, actually. Idea. How would I push on? Defeat the red mist. And from there, reset, because we ain't doing that one flawlessly. That much is for damn sure. So I think that's a good idea. Oh shit, I actually, damn, I forgot to go back in towards you. I could have done that, whatever. But yeah, the red mist, let's go. Yeah.